Hey guys, retroneshunter here today. I'm super excited today. I have a great pickup. I went game hunting this morning, my day off, and I went to the local disc replay like I usually try to get to at least every once in a while. And I got a few games there. Nothing too special, but just a couple games to get my Game Boy Advance collection going, and just a couple loose NES carts that I didn't have yet. So let's dive right into it. First off, I picked up Mega Man Battle Network 4 Red Sun. I paid $5.99 for that. The bag's got some sticker residue. Not a problem. I was messing with it already. It seems to be coming off very easily. Not a bad price on that. I looked it up. Looked like it was going for like $7-8, so I saved a couple bucks there. Next game I picked up was Mega Man Battle Network 6 for the Game Boy Advance. I think I also paid $5.99 for that one, and that one's worth I think about $10. I popped it in the Game Boy real quick, and looks like it's gonna be a fun game. I haven't played any of the Battle Network games, whether it's for I believe like the PlayStation or the Xbox or whatever one it came out for. So I'm looking forward to playing that. I'm a big Mega Man fan. And then these games, next ones, were basically just fillers for my collection. You know, nothing special, very common games. First one I got is Airwolf. And all these games, these 3 Nintendo games right here, I paid $1.99 for, so, you know, not bad at all. Then I picked up the Black Bass. I'm assuming that's got to be a fishing game of some sort. And I picked up Chris Evert and Ivan Lendl in Top Players Tennis. There wasn't too much there on the NES side of things. They did have an Adventures of Link that was in really good shape for $6. But I have that game already, so there wasn't no point in buying it just for trade value, so I let that one go. Everything else there I wasn't really too interested in. GameCube, they really didn't have much today, so that's all I bought from there. As I was leaving there, I remember seeing on YouTube another video I was watching the other day about people complaining about half-price books. They sell video games, but they're way overpriced on what they sell them for. And I just happened to notice that they just put in a half-price books near, actually in the same shopping mall that the disc replay was in. So I figured, you know, I'll go in there and give it a shot, and wow, I was surprised on how many video games they actually had. They had like 3 shelf rows of PS2, 3 shelf rows of GameCube. They only had about 8 NES games there and about 8 Super Nintendo. They had 64 games, but they were all mainly sports titles or games that I already have somewhere in my collection. They actually had a really big software library too for the PC, which I was surprised in. So I was actually browsing around there for about 45 minutes. They did have a couple cool things. They had a misprint Final Fantasy VII for the PS2, but they wanted $70 for that, and I'm not paying that, even though I want to get a copy of Final Fantasy VII, because I heard rave reviews about it. But that's just the price I'm not willing to pay. I did get a few things there, so I'll show you what I got first of all. I got Jeopardy for the NES. They had 2 copies of this game. One they wanted $1.99 for, the other one they actually wanted $2.99 for. I went with the cheaper one, mainly because it looked like it was just dirty, the label, and the game cartridge was a little dirty. There's no rips in the label or anything, or any peeling, so that's why I went with this one. Blades of Steel for the NES. And then I picked up another Jeopardy game. I got the Junior Edition for the NES. These next games I'm really excited about because I'm pretty sure I got some good deals on these. like I said in my last video, my main focus is the NES, and it will always be the NES, but I am really wanting to expand my collection more in the other systems, especially games that I think I would enjoy playing. So I picked up a PlayStation 2 game, and it's I paid $4.99. It's Extreme Legends Dynasty Warriors 5. I'm not familiar with this game, but it did come complete in box, and for $5 I felt that was probably a fair price, so can't complain about that at all. The next game, I have the very first one for the NES. I haven't played any other ones. I haven't even actually played the one on Super Nintendo. So I was really happy to find this one for $5. I know there's the Player's Choice Edition, which is usually, I think, a little less valuable. But I picked up Metroid Prime for the GameCube. I paid $5 for that, well, $4.99. So this one's also complete in box. It's got this little, thing for Nintendo Power, it looks like, and it's got the book and everything. So $5. I'm sure that one's probably worth a little bit more, not too much, but can't complain. And this one is actually a PC-based game. I think I had every single edition of this game, the sequels and the original for the PC, and I'm happy to get this one. To my understanding, it's not a common game, not rare though for the GameCube. I saw from the couple price guides I looked online that this game goes for like $30 complete in box, but I picked up Star Wars Jedi Outcast Jedi Knight 2. I paid $9.99 for that, and I think that's a pretty fair price, especially since it's complete in box. Disc's in great shape, not a scratch on it. I got worried at first because there wasn't a game in there. I opened it up and it was like that, and I'm opening up a few other boxes and they had the discs in there. I was really worried that someone might have ripped them off and stole it, but I went up front to ask, and it turns out they just they had them locked up in the case, kind of like a GameStop or something like that. So that's what I got from those two places. I will definitely be visiting the half-price books again. I asked them, when they usually get more games in, and he said, it's hit or miss, random. But this was I think this place has the potential to be. I might be able to find one of those diamonds in the rough there, just because they're, for the most part, reasonably priced. At least my location, the one I was at, and like I said, some of you other people on YouTube have said, they just charge whatever they want, way overpriced, but I'm happy with what they were charging at this particular location. So definitely when I go to visit Disc Replay, I will be stopping in there every single time, no matter what, to browse around. And last but not least, I got a little bonus here. I did a trade with a YouTuber recently. His YouTube name is FatmanR34. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that or if that's not the way you say it. I'll have the link that you can click on, that you can subscribe to him and watch his videos. I don't want to give away what I traded him because hopefully he'll do an unboxing video. But he sent me this package here. Cover up the addresses and stuff. He sent me a little box. Show you what I got from him. I threw in an extra game here for me. The Sum of All Fears for GameCube. Gave me a bonus, and thank you. You didn't have to do that. I really appreciate it. And then what I traded him for was 2 more games that I didn't have in my collection. I got Rambo, and I also traded him for Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. So 2 more games to add to my collection there. Puts me right around 240. Only a couple hundred more to go, but I'm on my way. So yeah, I guess in conclusion, today was a great day. Really, really good pickups. I'm excited. There's a few places. I might be heading up to a flea market this weekend. The one I was supposed to go to last weekend was canceled. I walked all the way there because it was only a few blocks from my house, and no one was there. There wasn't a car. There was nothing. So I went to the office, and they're like, yeah, it was canceled because not enough vendors signed up. So that sucked, but that's the way it goes. There's one that I know of in the area that is every Saturday, Sunday, so I'm hoping to stop in there, maybe find a game or two. But until then, comment, subscribe, like the video if you like what you see. I'm always happy to hear the comments, positive or negative. I can take it. So until then, happy hunting. Later, YouTube.